You've heard about the tree of life, right? There are 10 SEPHIROT and all that. This really represents the way in which people work. It's really how nature structures things in a hologram. We actually aren't individuals. So the process that we undergo allows us to attain the ways in which we actually are connected. Even though we still have a viewing point, individual viewing points, we really begin to experience what Kabbalists call the soul, the connective force between people. That's actually the creator. That's actually, God. It doesn't exist in the individual points. It exists in what becomes created when people attempt to make this kind of loving systemic connection with each other. And that opens up perception, and that's what enlightenment is, because that's what light is. Light is that love that connects everything despite difference. Like nature creates everything different. It all looks different, doesn't it? But it still manages absolutely every piece for the ultimate good of the whole system. And that only happens when you're working with people. So spirituality is not an individual attainment. It does happen in the person and to the benefit of the person, but it happens in this effort. It's to have the same attitude towards other people and all of creation that the force that created it did when it wanted to make it and fulfill it. What's beautiful about this process is that yes, we definitely need this. Can everybody do this? Not everybody can, and they're not supposed to, depending on where their level of development is at the moment. But will they benefit from the work of others who do this? Yes. And the one thing that has been missing is that the reason that we are trying to connect, what has to happen is it has to be for the benefit of others, because we are awakened in our awareness that this is how nature works. Not just that it will be for our benefit if we connect. Why and for whom we're doing something. That's what gets us outside of our nature. People can feel when they are cared for. The sense of community that comes when it's based on the welfare of other people without expecting any return at all, the same way that nature does, gives confidence to people. They don't even have to think about it. They can feel that. And the general direction of why we're living needs to change. We actually don't need to work. 10% of the population can supply all of our needs. Life now is about the quality of life. We don't need all the products that are on the store shelves. We probably need 1 out of 10 of those things. And we can be very happy and spend most of our time immersed in the beauty of life, that is, in the connections with others and serving others and feeling that sort of unbounded pleasure that's not just in my little vessel. We're being given the opportunity, but we won't take the step because we don't understand what that next step is. And our perception is completely cut off because of the programming that we have in our nature. And we can overcome this if we understand what it is. We never feel this large, beautiful, expansive reality because when something strikes us, it has to go through programming that says, what does this mean to me? Is this going to hurt me? So instead of really feeling what that thing is, we only feel this programming, and we have to build some type of way to feel that objective attitude that's coming at us from life itself. This only happens in communities that are organized for that purpose, for the quality of life, not for growth, not for profit. And there's nothing wrong with material things. People need them, but it's why, for whom. If we can make that subtle shift, if we can learn to make that subtle shift, even only 10,000 people in the world do that, that will be the head of the entire world. We're a single body, and it will bring the benefit to everybody. That is the purpose of that. It's to make a community whose only purpose is the quality of life.